Hello everyone, welcome once again to Klavertje kitchen, and thank you for joining me here with Chef Viviane. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to make a delicious and simple tomato salad. I just plucked the tomato now from our garden. So with this salad, I'm going to serve it with some garnishes like edible flour, and also I'm going to make a caviar here from cucumber that I have already juiced, and I'm going to add a bit of agar to it, and then I'm going to make a caviar of it, which I'm going to serve with the tomato salad like you saw in the thumbnail there. So let's get started. So I will put on my stove so we can make a continuation of what I'm going to do today. So I'm starting the heat now, and here I have here the juice of the cucumber, and I'm just going to add the agar to it and let it come to cook point, and then I can transfer it into a piping bottle, and then we can start the process. So we have to wait a bit. Thank you everyone for joining me here with Chef Viviane from Klavertje kitchen. Happy weekend in advance. Happy Thursday, and wanting to inspire you for this warm weather that we are having now in Europe. I don't know how the weather is in other part of the world and other part of the continent, but here is very warm today in Belgium, and I hope this can inspire you also to refresh yourself with this season and eat something that can hydrate you. So salad is one of those easy things that you can eat. So I'm going to add the agar to the cucumber solution. That is a cucumber juice. So I'm just bringing it to a boil point, to a cook point for about 1 minute, and then I will stop. So I don't need to cook it too much. It's just to let the agar work in the cucumber solution. So just bring it to cook about 1 minute. I say 1 minute, look, and thereabout is enough, and you can stop. It is already okay. So I'm going to stop cooking because when you are cooking, when you are green, when you cook green further, it changes the color of the green. So I would not like to cook it further. So when you just, it's about 1 minute and comes to boil point, and it's okay, but make sure that the agar is totally dissolved because you don't want to have the graininess in your mouth. So I think so. So I'm going to transfer it now to my piping bottle, which will help me to make it the caviar. So meanwhile, I'll allow it to cool down a bit while I show you other process. So I'm setting my pan aside, and we'll just put it aside and allow it to cool down a bit while I place the other pan on the stove.
Canadian chick say you have beautiful plants. As he say hi, Canadian chick.
Canadian chick, welcome. Thank you for joining us. And where are you joining us from? Thank you. Here with Chef Viviane from Klavertje kitchen. Happy Thursday evening. And how is the weather there? Here is very warm here, and we are outside and want to inspire you for this weather.
And Sky say hi to you.
Hi Sky. And hello.
Imran say hi. Say hi to you also.
Ibram, hi. Imran. Hi Imran. Where are you joining us from? Let us know in the comments below, and thank you for joining us.
Canadian chick say, "My mother will be in paradise if she saw your backyard."
Oh, that is amazing. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Look at what I'm going to do now. I just pluck this now from our garden. These are different species of tomatoes. I have here the green zebra and it's almost ripe now. So I'm going to like peel them a bit, so they don't really need to be peeled, but I just want to peel them to make it really beautiful and fine to eat. So, and also to create that design or create that beautiful plate that you saw on the thumbnail, so I can show you by peeling it and just showcasing the beauty of these beautiful seasonal tomatoes. So thank you everyone for joining us, and let us know in the comments where you are joining us from and where you are viewing us from, and how is the weather there in your country today. And yeah, let us know. We will be so happy to know.
Uh, Yum, say hi to you.
Hi Ian, thank you for joining us. Thank you. Here with Chef Viviane. Thank you. So today I'm making a tomato salad, so as you saw there on the thumbnail. So I want to show you how to create a simple but delicious salad with tomatoes for this season.
Canadian chick, she is from Toronto, Canada. It's a bit cloudy, but still a beautiful day.
Oh yeah, oh that is nice. Thank you for letting us know. Thank you for letting us know, and thank you for joining us right from Toronto, Canada. Thank you so much. So we are going to inspire you with this simple but delicious salad for this season. Today is very warm, and the whole of this week is very warm here in Europe in general. So it is better that you eat something that is hydrating, like salad and tomatoes, and we have so much in our garden, so I decided to just pick some of these beautiful tomatoes that we have here. We have here the wine species, that is the small one, and we have here the yellow pear, we have the red pear, we have the thornberry tomatoes that you can see, and here the green zebra. So it's just a combination of these so beautiful and very delicious tomatoes for this season. So I'm going to peel them first while I'm waiting for the water to come to a cook point. I'm going to dip them into this water for a few minutes, and then I'm going to remove them and transfer them immediately into another a bowl of water to cool it down. Then I can peel it. It's so simple, it is fast, and it's really in a few couple of minutes. If I'm not showing this on a live video, I can make this in just about 15 minutes, and I have a very beautiful and delicious salad. So I'm going to serve it also with a special vinegar that I made in one of the live videos. If you have watched it in the past, it's made with pickles, and maybe you can go back and look at most of the videos there. You can see that it was a really easy also vinaigrette to serve with these tomatoes. It gives you just that balance, the rightful balance of acidity and sweetness, and to complement this weather. But I will be right back. I'm going to my kitchen to bring the Here I am back. I went to my kitchen to pick up this so it can help me to remove the tomatoes while when so I'm just going to throw all the tomatoes into the warm water for about 30 seconds and I'm going to remove them. In 30 seconds, the skin I should be able to peel the tomatoes, remove the skin from the tomatoes. So,
say I have family in Europe, Italy, and Slovenia.
oh, that is nice to know. Thank you for letting us know. We are living in Belgium, and we are next to the Netherlands, and next to Germany, and next to France. So we are not so far also from Italy. Italy is a bit far from us, but we are not so far from Italy. So I'm just dipping it in the water for about 20 to 30 seconds. So it allows, you can see that the skin is out already. So that is why you don't want to let it stay too long, because when it's staying too long, what will happen, it will keep cooking into the tomatoes, and the tomatoes will become soggy, and is the crunchy, we lost the crunchiness of the tomatoes. So that is why you have to just dip it into the water for a few seconds, and then you remove it. So you can even hold your these tools like this, so that you will be able to take it faster out. So I'm putting it this way, then I just remove it and drop it again in the water. I'm going to bring another bowl, so that the tomatoes can have more space.
Canadian chicks say neighbors.
Oh,
No.
yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Indeed. Thank you so much. Indeed, it's nice. So I'm going to dip it again. It's just for a couple of seconds. I say 20 seconds, about 20 seconds. The skin, you should be able to peel off the skin from it without any problem. So I'm adding it here again. So meanwhile, we'll be checking at this to keep the temperature, because it should not be too warm and not be too cold. So allow it to come to a temperature before we start dropping it into the cold oil. So I'm going to make So I'm just going to put, for the big tomatoes, I always put a star at the back, and it helps it to peel also easily. So it takes a little bit longer for the big tomatoes, but you can see that the skin is already out of the tomatoes. So transfer it immediately also into the cold water to stop the cooking process. That is why you have to do it. Otherwise, at the end, you want that crunchy texture when you are eating a salad and not soggy. So that is why you have to work very fast and make sure that the texture is crispy, is still very crunchy.
Lorraine, say hi to you. Lorraine.
Hello, Lorraine. Hi, Lorraine. Thank you for joining us here with Chef Viviane. Welcome, welcome. So I think I have enough now. I'm just going to put my aside. So I start peeling. Thank you so much, everyone that is here, that is watching me, and tell me where you are watching us from, and what is the weather today in your country. Is it so warm like here? Because it's really warm here, and we are just outside now for this summer weather. So you see, it's so easy to peel. It's not difficult when you dip it in warm water. You see what it does? It just goes off, but you still have that crunch. You see, you still have that beautiful crunch. It's still hard. Look how beautiful the zebra tomatoes look like. It's so delicious and it tastes so good. So I'm just peeling them. You can also use a kitchen knife for this purpose. You can use a potato knife. That we call this a potato knife, a small one like this. These tools for this purpose. That is, if you find it difficult to remove the skin, you can give it an incision somehow like this around the top of the tomatoes like this, and then you can just remove it. You see, it's so easy to do that if you cannot remove it with your fingers, but normally you should be able to remove it with your fingers without any problem. You just twist it round and you pull it out. So I'm going to leave the top also because I want to use it for the decoration. Not all of them, but a few of them.
Um, Canadian chick asked, does the zebra tomato taste like regular tomatoes?
They are really, really delicious. The taste, oh, they are so refined. I don't know how to. Yes, of course, they have the taste of a tomatoes. No doubt, when you taste them, it's just tomatoes. Except that they taste better, I think, than some regular tomatoes. But they are ripe. They look green, but they are ripe. They are ripe when they are a little bit soft, but they are not so soft like the regular tomatoes. The regular tomatoes can be soft and soggy and so sometimes, but you find it in the zebra tomatoes. It's not like that. So but it's also better that you eat it when it's ripe, but not too ripe. So they are just delicious. I find it really delicious. So we have also used it here in various recipe. A very, very, very a lot of delicious recipe we are using it here for. So this the basic salad is just one of the recipe that you can use it for. But we have used it in different things, like even making tomato caviar, and we have also using in making also a kind of cold cake, tomato cake, that is filled with a jelly, a kind of jelly tomato and cake with the green zebra, and it's really delicious. And you can serve it with fish menu like mackerel and like herring, like anchovies, all that kind of fish, oily fish. Let me say, per se, oily fish. So you see how beautiful, red, and really nice. So there are different types of tomatoes, but these are one of my favorites. These are one of my favorites. So you can also use the knife to help you to remove just the top a bit and to help you to peel off the skin. And if the skin is not peeling off easily, that means that it was not enough. It was not given enough time in the heat water or in the warm water. But normally it should be removing very easily, like you are seeing here. So don't throw away the skin of the tomatoes. You see, we are doing a kind of zero waste here, because everything is almost eatable. So we even dehydrate the skin of the tomatoes, we dry them, and we can use them as garnish also for our food. So it's not always, you should not throw them. You can even give them to your chicken if you have one. If you are rearing chicken or animals, you can give it to them to eat. So Please don't throw them away. So I have finished peeling the tomatoes. I'm going to set aside. I'm going to clean my table a bit. So we are almost there to start this. You see the green solution, and this is the juice of cucumber, and I added a bit of agar to it, so I can use it to make some beautiful cucumber caviar. So thank you everyone for joining me. Thank you, Chef Viviane here from Klavertje Kitchen, from our little city of Kuno in the province of West Flanders, from our little country of Belgium. Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. So a cabin, look, you can see. So you can see it's beautiful and it's filled and it's all delicious. So meanwhile, while we are waiting for while we are waiting for the juice to cool down a bit, because it's too warm now. So if we put it into the cold oil, the oil can heat the oil and it will be difficult for us. So I'm just adding a bit of olive oil. I'm using here a real delicious and fresh pressed olive oil, and then I'm adding just a bit of salt. I'm using here Himalaya salt, but you can use any salt of your choice. It doesn't really matter, but this is the Himalaya salt I'm using here. So I'm going to add some good grated pepper using my grater, my pepper grater. Then I'm just going to, move it around. So add a bit of the oil again. So it's ready now. We just have to wait for the plating. So we are almost there now. So I'm placing the nuts here. Let me bring everything closer that I can use. So I have here my cold oil. I place the oil in the freezer to be very cold, because the temperature when it is warm, it is really needed that the oil is really cold, because if the oil is not really cold, when you add the solution, when you add this juice with agar to the oil, it will heat up the oil and you will have the problem that your caviar is not forming the way it should be. So I'm going to add the cold oil. The oil is cold. You can see that the oil is very cold. So it's just coming right from the freezer. So I'm checking it. Yes, we are almost there, but you have to keep an eye on this, because why? A gas starts setting under 37 degrees Celsius. So immediately it hits 40 degrees Celsius, you should start beginning to walk very fast. But now it's not, I think it's around 50. You should start walking. When you have a very cold oil, there will be no problem working with this from 50 degrees Celsius. But if you have an oil that not so cold, that is not so cold, you can have also a problem, because when this solution is going into the oil, you start heating up your oil, and then it doesn't have enough time to to set it up. So that is why it's very important that the temperature is always controlled. The temperature between this and your oil is very, very important. So now I will start, because it's setting. So it's just as easy as that. You just drop it into the cold oil, and you move, if you like fast, if you like slow. But it is also better that you work faster, because our gas set very, very fast. So but the good news with agar is that you can still heat it up and use it again, unlike gelatin or other binding substances. You cannot heat it up again, but you can heat agar up. You see, it start heating, so you have to work very fast. You see, they are so beautiful. Look at, they are just forming immediately a ball. So that is what you should have. It should fall immediately a ball and fall to the bottom of the oil without any problem in a few seconds. So you should, if it's not happening that way, that is to say that your oil is too warm, or your solution is too cold, or is too warm. So it's not or the solution is not the content of agar in the solution is not right. So you see, agar set very, very fast, like I said. But for agar, you can always heat it up and use it again. So even if you decide to put this back into the fridge and tomorrow you warm it up, you can still use it. So you see, that is the difference between agar and other binding solution like gelatin. So you see, so beautiful. I will just stop here. Look at, you don't need anything different. Just look at it. You allow it to set in the oil for a couple of minutes, and you have this gorgeous, look at, gorgeous solution. And yeah, that we have it. So we allow it to sit a bit, and I'm going to filter it and rinse it, and we can use it as garnish for this salad. So look at it, it forms immediately that beautiful look. So it should form immediately a ball and fall to the bottom of the oil. So if your oil is very cold, you see the agar has start setting already. So I'll just stop, because I'll still use this tomorrow or so, or later in the day. So but now I have enough for this demonstration. So make sure that the oil is very cold. You see, it's cold, it's so beautiful, and it's so, so, so beautiful and delicious also. And you can add this to your salad, and it's really, really beautiful. So we allow it to set aside. We set it aside, and then I will continue with the plating. So I have my plate here. I'm going to start by adding here Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us here with Chef Viviane from Klavertje Kitchen, trying to demonstrate here to show you how to make a tomato salad that we just plucked from our garden, and want to inspire you. And with this tomato salad, we also made here a caviar of cucumbers. They are so beautiful, and this will really add a beautiful texture, flavor to this salad. So I've already finished emondering the salad, that is peeling the skin of the salad of the tomatoes. I dipped it in cooking water, or warm water, for about 20 to 25 seconds, and it have then enabled me to take off the skin of the tomatoes. So I added a bit of salt, Himalaya salt I'm using here, with a bit of olive oil, and that is it, and some pepper. So I'm going to add now my cucumber sauce, and that is cucumber juice, to my plate. So just to give it the cucumber juice, I blended with some onions and also some pepper and salt, and that is it. So, and then I'm just going to add, what I'm doing is just adding one different color at a time. So we have here the green, red, yellow, then I have also the yellow. So just mixing the colors. So I'm just mixing the colors of the tomatoes. So we don't need it, it's not that difficult, but it's just, we need to just blend it all together. So I'm going to add one here with a green top also to it.
Nika say bravo.
Thank you so much, Nika. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. So now I'm going to add, I have here the vinaigrette that I made from pickles, and pickles goes very, very well with tomatoes. So I'm going to add the pickles vinegar. That is a vinaigrette from pickles. I'm going to add it to the tomatoes. So, and I have here in the middle of the tomatoes, I'm adding here, this is not fish caviar. This is a seaweed caviar. This caviar is made from seaweed. It's not fish. So it looks like fish, but it doesn't taste like fish at all. It is made from seaweed. That is plant. So it's all plant-based, what you see now. I'm not a vegetarian, but we eat a lot of plant-based meal. Yeah, we also have a lot of customers who like plant-based meals. So we have been inspired by this, and we try also to create meals for almost everybody, whether you're a vegetarian or a meat eater or even you're a fish eater. So we make that space for everybody to be able to have a place in our kitchen. So that is it, but I'm still going to complement the dish a bit to give it a little bit of the wow effect, because yes, it's the salad, but we still need to give it a touch to really make it stand out. So I'm going to sieve out, I'm going to remove the So I'm going to remove the caviar. It's ready now, it's set. You see, that is why I was speaking about the temperature of the oil. Is very, very important. Look at how beautiful it is. Look how gorgeous it is. You can eat this immediately. You can just serve this. So since I'm going to use it for a salad, I'm not going to rinse it immediately. You may choose to rinse it if you want, but I think it's not needed now to rinse it. So I'm just going to serve it on the dish. So I'm going to add it to the dish. I'm going to try to add it to the yellow of to the yeah, because it's green here, yellow or the green. So it gives it a little bit of, blend and the color to the plate. Because if you are putting it on the green self, the green sauce, you will not see you will not see the caviar anymore. So I'm putting it on the the other color like yellow, and you see now you can see the caviar now. But if you add it to the green, you will not see it anymore. So I have here also some microgreens. So I'm going to add some microgreens to it. Just a little bit here and there. So I have here, this is nasturtium. It's a very beautiful plant, and it's all eatable. You can eat the flowers, you can also eat the leaves. So I even make beautiful green oil from herb oil using this. So I'm going to cut it into this shape, to just a fun shape, to use it as a garnish. So it's all about just inspiring. You see, it's not cutting through it a bit. So yes, so I remove this shape. So this is what look how beautiful it is. Look at that. How
It's a 4-leaf clover.
Yes, it's a 4-leaf or a 3-leaf clover. So it's not really a 4-leaf clover, it's a 3-leaf clover. So yes, I wanted it to be a 4-leaf clover, but unfortunately I don't have one. So I made a 3-leaf clover representing just the same. So look at how gorgeous is that. So I'm just going to place that on the plate. So I'm going to cut the second one. So with the cutter, you have to press it a bit. So I think this, yeah, it's good. So here I have the second 3-leaf clover. Look at that. So how gorgeous and beautiful is that? So I'm just going to place this at this side and across it like this. So I'll take this a bit further. Okay. So now I'm going to add nothing more to it. So what I'm going to add now is just some oil, some olive oil again. So the olive oil give it a visual You know, when you are dropping the olive oil like that into the green, it creates that design that you see on the plate. Look, you see the plate, like you see the green, the oil, the green, the oil, create that visual and design to complement and the plate. So what do you think about this meal? So this is a tomato salad to inspire you this season. I have the cucumber vinaigrette juice from under, complemented with the olive oil, and I serve it there with the cucumber caviar, and then I peel the tomatoes, and then in various shapes of tomatoes, that is the red and the yellow pear. We also the wine and tomatoes and the green zebra, and in the middle there I have also the plant-based caviar, which is made from seaweed, and I added a touch of Himalaya salt and some grated peppers. And to give it a visual look, I added some green eatable microgreens and the out shape of the three-leaf clover as a fantasy. So that is one of the dishes. So I'm going to present the next dish to show you how to serve the green zebra using another plate. So now I'm going to use a darker plate for this because it's green. So I'm going to So for this, I have here some heavy cream. So I'm going to add a bit of lemon for refreshment, because lemons refresh a dish. You know, the acidity of the lemon makes a dish really tasty and refreshing. So I'm going to add a bit of pepper to the heavy cream. There is also a pinch of salt, so you can always add a salt to your taste. So I'm just going to whisk it a bit so that everything comes together. So you are not going to let it thick. It's just to create a foamy solution, so it looks visually beautiful and appealing. So it's not like making it to be thick or to become a how did you call it, to a peak form, also just to make it foamy a bit. Then it creates that visual beautiful look that I want to create. So hello everyone, are you still there watching me? Thank you everyone for joining us. And hello, here Chef Viviane, inspiring you for the summer dishes. This beautiful tomato has just been plucked from our garden this evening, and I think it's a perfect dish to share an inspiration this season. So what are you doing? Jump into your garden if you have one, or go to your shop if you are closer to a shop, and pick up these beautiful types of tomatoes and use it to create a wonderful salad that you can use to appeal any guest, your mother, your brother, your sister, and even your girlfriend or your wife to be. So let's continue. So here I have here the sauce. So I'm going to use a spoon so that I will keep my plate clean. So I'm adding it to the middle of the plate. So it's as simple as that. It's not difficult. It's just like you are mixing it using a whisk and creating a little bit that air bubble in the heavy cream. So now I'm going to um so I'm going to cut a bit from under. So I'm going to add the green. You see the visual look already. The touch of the green is already so beautiful on that white. So that is all about color, and combination. So I'm going to wash a bit my. So I have here with me now the Thornberry tomatoes. That is the very, very, very small types of tomatoes that you see. So they are also just plucked also from the garden now. So I'm like placing them everywhere. So I also add, so you can see how beautiful they are. I'm going to wash them a bit first so that they are clean. I want to take it with the top. It's not allowing me to do that, but there's one here that I've already plucked with the top of it. Yes, okay. So I'm going to take this to here, then I'm adding just this and this. So you see, clean my hands a bit. So now I have here with me some onions. So that is the caviar of onions. So it just break the color, just make the color, give you a touch to your plate, and it gives that appealing, that you see it's already, your plate is already changing, just adding one or two ingredients to complement this salad. Then I'm going to add some pickles, some radishes, because radishes is also very tasty and refreshing. So you see, I'm cutting it very thinly. You can also use a mandolin for this purpose. So I'm going to just add the radishes to every corner of the plate like this. So you see, it's already coming to an end, into the. So what is the next? So I have here some dill. So dill is also really beautiful to complement and give color also to a salad, especially when it's combined, when there's a combination of fish also. You can always add dill to that. So now I'm going to add some oil. That is, you see some parsley oil. So you just drop the oil a bit here and there. So I just keep quiet so that I can show you. So look at that visual, look at what I created, the visual appealing plate. So I'm just going, because the tomatoes has not been, it's a big tomato, so I'm just going to add a pinch of Himalaya salt, a bit again to the tomatoes. Then I'm going to add some pepper again to the tomatoes, and here I'm going to add that flour, and then as end, so at the end, I'm just going to dribble some olive oil to give it a shine to the plate. So guys, this is the second plate of today. To inspire you guys, I have here the zebra tomatoes from under, and the sauce is made from just heavy cream. Added some lemon juice to the heavy cream, and I added some pepper and salt to it. Whisk it a bit to give it a bit of lightness, a bit of air to make it airy, but not to a peak point, because you don't want it to be thick. You just want it to be lighter, like bubbles in it. And to bring that refreshingness in with the lemon juice in it, then I added a bit of some onions, caviar to complement this dish and bring everything together. Then I added also the green oil that is made from parsley and green herbs in general. So in the zebra, I added just a pinch of Himalaya salt and a drizzle of olive oil. So what do you think? What do you think, guys? What do you think about this? Let me know in the comments. So these are the two different types of tomato. So I'm going to put it. So these are the two different type of tomatoes that I created this evening. So what do you think? Do you like it? Do you like the dish? Let me know in the comments. So, but I still have a lot of inspiration to share with you guys. This is just one of those inspiration. You don't need to have a lot of money to eat delicious, or to eat elegantly. So it is depend on you what you elegancy mean for you. For us, is our plate, is the meal that we eat, the freshness of the meal. So that is what elegancy mean for us.
Chuki, say hi to you.
Hi Jugi, thank you. And are you just coming on? Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. We are so grateful. So this is what we created this evening. We made two types of tomato salad to inspire you this evening. We have here the green and the mixture of tomatoes with the yellow and red pear, and the zebra tomatoes is there, and we have the wine, and from under we have the cucumber juice, that, and also with pickles, vinegar. On top of it, you can see the green and caviar is made from cucumber. So you can also see it here. I just made this beautiful cucumber caviar, so delicious to add to any dessert, to any starter meal or tomato salad this season. So you can even add it also to dessert, yes, but it depends on the combination. So if you know how to combine, you can even combine savory with something to create a dessert. So
Hearty meals recepts. Hello, everyone.
hello everyone. Hello, thank you.
Hearty meals.
Hello. Wait, I cannot read. Wait, I have to bring my glasses to read.
Beautiful content. Fam Fruits blessed.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Sure.
I cannot read everybody's comments, but I am following up. Thank you, everyone who is commenting, who is writing or sending a message. Maybe I cannot read every comment, but thank you for joining us, and thank you for leaving your comments. And if you have any question, leave it in the comments also, so we can answer the question. If there is something you want to know about this, but make sure to check out the recipe. You'll find it Very soon you'll find all the recipe there online, so you can use it and try it for yourself. And if it's easy to make, let me know. If it's difficult, let me know. If there is something you do not understand, also let me know. But you can always follow up step by step, or one recipe to the other, to follow up everything we are doing here. So it's just a line of everyday inspiration for the summer. So we're trying to inspire you with the things we have here in our.
And Gong, say hi to you. And Gong.
Hi, Ingong. Ingong, hi. Thank you for joining us. And where are you joining us from? Thank you for joining us here with Chef Viviane. Thank you for joining us. And let us know in the comments if you have any question, so I can answer your question. And before we go off for the day. So this is our inspiration for today. And we created here two dishes, which is the tomato salad, but it's served in two different ways. So which is your preferable? Which do you prefer, on the black plate or on the white plate? So which one do you prefer? Do you like this or do you like that? But they are all tomatoes. There are maybe different types of tomatoes and different colors of tomatoes, but they all taste like tomatoes. So which is your favorite from the two plates, the white or the black plate? So let us know in the comments below, so we can know also which is the most favorite. So make sure to let us to know your favorite, so that we know that we are not doing it only for ourselves, but also to inspire you. Which one would you like to receive in a restaurant when you are on sitting in a restaurant?
Sure, please say colors bringing brilliance good.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, the colors combination is also very important, because visual eating is also important. Your eyes eat before your mouth. So it looks beautiful for your eyes, and then you eat it, and then it's delicious. So it's a combination of the two. You eat with your senses, you eat with your eyes, and then with your mouth. So we find it also very important that the visual appealing meal should be served to anyone, not just we, but anyone out there. So, and it doesn't always have to be difficult to be appealing. So it just depends on what you mean by elegancy. So I don't know. Elegancy is not about richness. It is about uniqueness, what you feel important. So that is it. So we already did everything now for today. We think we are going to sign up now. And so thank you everyone who joined today's episode for this live inspiration using these different types of tomato to create this elegant tomato salad to inspire you guys. I'm going to tell again what the dish is about and how I prepared it before I signed up for today. So the first dish, that is the white on the white plate, is a combination of different types of tomatoes. So I'm using there from under, I have there the cucumber juice that was blended and juice and strained, and then I added pepper and salt to it to create the beautiful vibrant greens and vinaigrette that you see from under. Then I added a bit of the pickles vinegar vinaigrette to it to give it that combination of acidity and sweetness, and some salt and pepper. And on top, in the middle there, I have the caviar of seaweed, which is made from plant-based seaweed. So that is a pure vegan dish. So it's a plant-based dish. If you are plant-based, wow, I just created something so elegant and delicious for you guys. And if you are not plant-based, don't be angry. You can just add a mackerel to it and still make it a very palatable and delicious dish. And if you are the meat lover, yes, it is still good for you. You can just add a chicken to it and make it one of the beautiful starter you ever had with these refreshing tomatoes for this season. So thank you everyone for joining us here with Chef Viviane from Klavertje Kitchen. Thank you for joining us, and let us know what you think about this dish, and if you want to see something new other than this. We still have a lot of inspiration for other recipes about tomatoes and using tomatoes. We have at least 1,000 things to do with tomatoes, so we can show you endless things to do with tomatoes. So thank you once again from our little kitchen in the province of West Flanders in our little country of Belgium. Mwah! Love you guys. Bye for now. Ciao everyone. Thank you. Bye.